Hi everyone, welcome back to another video, and today we are going to be finishing up the special quests here that we have in Ishgard. We still have all the side quests that we do need to finish up, but this is like the main storyline to kind of unlock everything that's remaining here in Ishgard. And we just got back from our little journey across the city-states. We spoke with Francel. We have his support along with so many supports of other people. And the commercial district is really coming together, especially with like the three main stalls coming from the other city-states. And it does look like the firmament is well on its way to becoming completely rebuilt. So we do have one more section of the firmament that needs to be rebuilt. And if I remember correctly, I think that's supposed to be some kind of form of entertainment that's going on. At least that's kind of the impression that I picked up from, what was it? I think it was Emanuele when with this whole thing first started. Yes, so Hilda wanted a place where the citizens, especially those from the Broom, can go ahead and live together. They can live with a roof over their heads and basically survive this cold winter. And it was Brandon who kind of came up with the idea of bringing in an economy. And Emanuele was the one who suggested that we get like some kind of fun started up here in the city. I think he was along the lines of maybe like a gold saucer or something. That's kind of the impression that I'm getting is what's waiting for us next. So we have just one more section of the firmament that needs to be rebuilt. That should be coming out sometime in the next patch. Looking forward to seeing the whole thing come together. I can't wait to see what the final series of little quests are going to be. But in the meantime, we are continuing here with Count of Durendaire after we just said goodbye to Francel, and he has a favor to ask of us. So I wonder what this favor is going to be. And here it is. We are back here in Featherfall, and the quest is called The Broom Lifts. Okay, The Broom Lifts. Count Chalman de Durendaire would petition your aid in realizing his bold vision for the future of Ishgard. It looks like we'll be seeing Count Edmond here, and I always am happy to see him. He's just like, he's one of my all-time favorite characters. I thank you for you entertaining my request. There is another who I believe would be keen to hear what you have to say. He shall be arriving anon. Ooh, is it Edmond? Oh, does not look like it. Claire, the Count mentioned that there was someone he wished to introduce to me, but I did not expect it to be you. Tell me, how have you fared since last we met? Mayhap I should have surmised the two of you were already acquainted. Claire accompanied Lord Francel and I in our trade delegations to the Three Nations, which I dare say would not have been nearly as successful as it was without her insight. Since returning home, I have been pondering many a matter. Long has House Durendaire stood at the fore and done its sworn duty to protect our countrymen from heretics and the Horde. But Ishgard now enters a new era. In these changing times, how must House Durendaire adapt to best serve our fair nation? This is the question that most occupies my thoughts of late. As our nation turns its eyes to the outside world, I would once more look within. House Durendaire shall see that our nation thrives as never before, and every Ishgardian is able to reap the benefits of peace and prosperity. I am not sure what to say, my lord. Clearly your journey has quite an effect on you. Needless to say, I wholeheartedly agree with your noble aim, and promise to offer whatever aid is in my power to offer. My knights as well are searching for ways in which they might serve the people now that their blades are no longer needed. Should you lack for manpower, you need but say the word. Very good. I would first task with them carrying out some long overdue restorations in the Broom, which unfortunately remains in the most sorry state. It will not suffice to physically rebuild the city. No, for our citizens to truly prosper, we will need a steady flow of goods and services. A healthy economy is the lifeblood of any nation, after all. To that end, I also intend to put House Durendaire's fleets of airships to use in shuttling materials to and from far-off lands. You rode one of our vessels yourself when you aided us in reclaiming the Stone Vigil, did you not? You will forever have my gratitude for your efforts that day. In any event, we'll have need of pilots and machinists, and in far greater numbers than we have now. There are many here who would benefit from learning a trade by which they might earn their keep. We will recruit these individuals and train them to the best of our ability. For this, I would enlist the services of a knowledgeable and patient instructor. Mayhap there is someone you could recommend, Lord Drillmont. Why, yes, I do believe I know just the man. He knows our airships inside and out and has an admirable passion for sharing his craft with those around him. He is battle-tested as well. He was the very pilot who served to help us reclaim the Stone Vigil, after all. His name is Sessevald, and do not let his youth fool you. He is as knowledgeable and reliable as many men twice his age. That said, there is a rub. I have seen neither hide nor hair of him since the war ended. He suffered a wound in his last battle, and I have heard rumors that he has since fallen on hard times. Many such men elk out a living in the broom these days. It is a most unfortunate situation, and one that does not reflect well on our house, or our nation. We must do right by these brave souls, and we must do it now. And so I turn to you, Claire. Might I ask you, with seeking out this Sessevald and relaying my offer? I have already drawn up a contract that you might deliver to the man. I would approach the man directly, but our recent foray into the three nations has convinced me that when it comes to negotiation with the common folk, you are far better at it than I. Besides, if I am to bring my plans to fruition, there is another whose aid I must petition, and with all haste. Will you do me this favor and speak with Sessevald in my stead? Then I too shall return to Whitebrim Front and recruit as many knights as I can for the cause. That would be most appreciated, Lord Rildmont. And with that, I will take my leave. May your meeting with Sessevald be a fruitful one. Wow, he really changed in a short amount of time. He's patient, polite, understanding. How did that happen so fast? But yeah, I'm trying to think back when they say the Stone Vigil. I don't remember any airships. I mean, I remember that we were looking for an airship when we first entered the Stone Vigil. I think they might be talking about, yeah, the second one, like the Stone Vigil hard mode. I can't remember. It's been so long. I'm gonna have to look it up when I'm done. That's just going to be bugging me all day until I remember that. Oh, we found him. That was fast. Yes, I'm Sessevald. Who's asked? By the Fury, are my eyes to be believed? Elaborate as spittle. A message drafted in flowery quillmanship on fine parchment, adorned with the exquisite seal of House Durendaire. What's this? Count of Durendaire would personally entreat your services as an instructor and mentor to aspiring airship pilots throughout the... Look, you may be the slayer of gods, but if this is your idea of a jest... It is true, you say? Then of course I accept. I would be a fool not to. But why the lord of the highest of houses and a hero such as yourself would turn to a broken-bodied nobody, rotting his days away in the broom is beyond my comprehension. Pray allow me to say that it was a true honor to have had you on board my airship in the operation to retake the Stone Vigil. The mere memory of that triumph has carried me through even the darkest of days. At any rate, the letter goes on to state that should I accept the offer, I am to report to the site of the planned training facility, which, according to this, is to be constructed here in the Broom, at once. And I do believe I am inclined to do just that. Might I be so bold as to ask you to accompany me? It's been a while since I consorted with nobles, and I fear I might do something to embarrass myself. Wow. He had, like, zero confidence there. Like, he really put himself, like, down. Like, I don't even know if I want to know what you went through. And where is this? Yeah, I'm definitely going the wrong way, aren't I? I have no idea. Okay, so up here then? Has to be around. Oh, okay. Oh, I've never noticed this before, at least I don't think. According to the letter, the site in question is just beyond here. Shall we? You must be Sestivald. On behalf of House Durendaire, I thank you for entertaining my offer. Allow me to get right to the matter at hand. As you may know, Lord Francel's efforts to bolster trade with some of the most prestigious merchants from the three nations have borne considerable fruit. As such, we have need for capable airship pilots to shuttle supplies to and fro. Lord Drillmont has spoken highly of your expertise. I would have you train the next generation of pilots who will steer Ishgard to a brighter future. It is my hope that this will also serve to provide an honest, profitable trade for a number of the unfortunate souls who call this place home. My lord, I do not know what to say. You showed great mercy to this battered, broken man and gave him a chance to rebuild his life in a way he never imagined. I am honored and blessed to accept your offer. For as long as I draw breath, I will serve your cause with every ounce of strength and passion that I am able to muster. There is also the matter of securing the funds necessary to operate the new facility, as well as to maintain our fleet. Lord Edmund, I trust that I can count on the support of House Fortomps in this matter. That is no longer my decision to make, but I will consult with Octael, and I see no reason why he would not be receptive to your cause. When you arrived at Fortom's Manor and said you would speak with me in private, I must admit I had my doubts as to what you had in mind. And I cannot very well turn a blind eye to the unprivileged men and women of our society, can I? Not when the savior of Ishgard stands before me, ready to fight for them. That is why you brought Mistress Fay here, is it not? You may think yourself subtle, Lord Charlman, but I am wise to your ways. After all, this is not the first time you have brought me around to your cause, though this time at least I can say it's a noble one. For years, Houses Durendaire and Fortomps have struggled for supremacy, but we are not so different, you and I. Is it such a terrible thing that we take advantage of each other from time to time? I think not. Besides, I cannot very well let you live a life of leisurely retirement while I remain on the front lines, fighting for men and women who have been forgotten for far too long. As member of Ishgard's most privileged class, it is our calling to lead our nation into a new era of prosperity and enlightenment, and I, for one, have no intention of shirking this duty. Aww, that's so sweet. Ooh! Is this what I think it is? Thanks to your efforts, Houses Durendaire and Fort Toms have awakened to the plight of Ishgard's poor and suffering, and the restoration of the broom has begun in earnest. Yay! It's about time! Oh my god, like how long has it been? Like finally, we're getting to the rest of the city here. Well met, friend. I'm pleased to say that we've seen no end of aspiring machinists looking to apprentice here. Say, you wouldn't happen to be interested yourself, would you? I'm already a machinist. There's no need to worry about me. Oh, but look! I need to get a good look at it up here. Okay, so that looks like scaffolding. Okay, so they blocked out the worst of it. They're covering up the holes at the very least. Does this mean that we'll be spreading to the broom and like the rest of the city later on? I hope so. I mean, as much fun as the firmament has been, on and off, I really do want to see like the whole city rebuilt. I was wondering about that. It was like, well, people need a place to live. Like, why not start off with the broom? Because that's where most of them live. But I really do like that. I'm really glad that Square Enix put that in. Okay, so I think what we will do now, we'll go and visit Francel and anyone else just real quick. See if there's anyone else here. Oh! It's the savior of Ishgard in the flesh! Can I shake your hand? That's okay. Okay, so it looks like we have people already coming to investigate. Oh, everything looks so good here now. I can't wait to see what it all looks like when it's all done. Alright, so I think that will be it for the time being. I'm just going to say goodbye right at the top of these stairs here. Oh, hello. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do like a full tour of this sometime. Oh, too bad we can't go inside. Oh well, maybe that's good for another day. Anyway, everyone, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed it. And you're going to be looking forward to the side quests, which are going to be coming up in the next video. So until then, everyone, take care and have a great rest of your day. Bye!